Doc Gilbert here. Recently there was some discussion online about a fight that had been televised in which both athletes sustained significant cuts and bleeding. In fact, Stitch Duran posted a video online where he described and discussed these types of injuries and the management of them. The purpose of my presentation right now is not to pass any judgment about how effective or the performance of any of the cut people that were involved, but rather just talk about how to be prepared to address these cuts, because serious cuts can and unfortunately will occur during bouts, and hopefully not your bout. But every referee before every bout tells you to protect yourself at all times, and that really should include your selection of a cut person. Think about this for a second. If you're heading for a title fight, what happens if you lose that fight? Your earning potential goes down. Well, if you lost that fight because it was stopped due to a bleed that perhaps could have been avoided if your cut person was adequately prepared and experienced in addressing cuts. So typically 2 products are approved by commissions around the world, and your cut person should be very comfortable using both of those. The first is adrenaline in a concentration of 1 to 1,000, and the other product is Avatine. I would recommend that you take the time to find a cut person who's both experienced in using these products and typically shows up to your fight with those products ready to use. If you already have a cut person, the question is, are they comfortable using these products? If they're not, then why don't you go ahead and encourage them to become more familiar with them so that you can be better protected. At the end of the day, there's no substitute for experience. There's also no excuse for being unprepared. So there are many videos online and available where people that are experienced in the field will explain their own management techniques for handling cuts ringside. The final thought for this video right now: if you're an athlete, if you're a trainer, your team and every team member should be as prepared as you are. And if you're presently doing cuts, you owe your athletes the respect and professionalism to be as prepared as possible.